My Middle East journey was in its final stage when I arrived in the United Arab Emirates along the Persian Gulf. More specifically, I was in Dubai. The city is a major hub for business and tourism, and for its futuristic architecture, its luxurious lifestyle, and it's one of the safest places in the world. Visiting modern cities has never been high on my list, but the draw to the city was too great to dismiss. Before you go, you do have to take in consideration that there is a dress code. Shoulders down to your knees have to be covered, so t-shirts and shorts are fine. Beachwear is only appropriate for the beach and at the pool. I picked a central location for my hotel, so I wanted a place where I could walk to a couple of stops I wanted to visit. I chose to stay at the Delta by Marriott at JBR. Here I could walk to Jumeirah Beach, better known as JBR, and the Dubai Marina, both only a 5-minute walk away. On this trip, I've stayed in a tent-like room in Wadi Rum and a cave in Cappadocia, so I wanted something more comfortable. This suite with a partial view of the ocean and the Dubai Eye was my home for my time here. I spent my first night walking around the marina. It's filled with restaurants of all levels of dining, shops, and a mall. Visiting the marina at night allowed me to escape the blazing heat, and I got to see it all lit up. JBR is a public beach, and it can get crowded with all the tourists staying at all the nearby hotels. The temperatures during my stay ranged from 92 to 97 degrees Fahrenheit. I decided to go to the beach in the morning to avoid the high temperatures, and so did everyone else. The morning temperature was still hot, and the beach was definitely full. The ocean was warm, but it still provided a cooling relief from the sun. Dubai is filled with many man-made beaches, but JBR is not one of them. It is a natural beach. It's also a family-friendly place with a promenade and lots of shops and restaurants. It's also a great place to spend an evening. I decided to have dinner here and walk to Blue Water Island, where the Dubai Eye is located. In Dubai fashion, the Eye is the world's largest observation wheel. The view from the Blue Water Island is a great way to see JBR from a different perspective. Dubai has low-cost public transportation, like the metro and the tram, but since I was only here for a short time, I decided to travel by taxi. One of my visits was to the Grand Souk. It's a marketplace that sells a wide variety of goods, and some of the vendors can be very pushy. I had two people throw their items over me in an attempt to get me to buy their goods, and one walked into the shop in order to get me to follow him into the shop. Obviously, I didn't buy anything from either of them. I bought some items from a more respectable vendor. I couldn't get out of the market fast enough. The Gold Souk and Spice Souk are across the Dubai Creek from the Grand Souk. You can cross the creek via an abra, a traditional wooden boat. I didn't have time to see either of them, and with the experience I just had, I wasn't looking for a repeat. Instead, I made my way to the view at the Palm. It's a viewing platform on the 52nd floor of the Palm Tower, located in the center of the Palm Jumeirah. The entrance is at the Palm Jumeirah Mall, and before you enter the elevator, you'll get a high-tech presentation of how Palm Jumeirah was built. I'd made my reservation for a morning visit, but the company I chose to book the event never actually booked it. I had to book it again in the same morning and booked it for the afternoon. The only advantage for the afternoon was that there's less demand, and I was able to get in without a queue. The disadvantage is that the sun is glaring and definitely affects the views, photos, and videos. Oh well, I made the most of what I had. It's a great way to admire the man-made island with a 360-degree view. If you don't mind the heights, why not see Dubai from the tallest building in the world? Burj Khalifa has two viewing platforms, known as at the top, located on the 124th and 125th floor, and the lounge, located 150 floors up, a premium access to Burj Khalifa at a much higher cost. And the entrance for both platforms is actually at the Dubai Mall. I'd heard horror stories about this taking 3 hours to complete, with long queues to take the elevator up and down again. The most desired times are around sunrise and sunset, so I reserved an 11 a.m. visit. I actually arrived an hour early, and since I was by myself, they allowed me to enter early. There was no queue at the entrance. There was a 15-minute queue to take the elevator to the bottom floor. I chose the affordable option at the 124th floor at a height of 456 meters or 1,496 feet. So high I can see the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Okay, so you can't see the Eiffel Tower, but it is an impressive height. Next to the mall is the Dubai Fountain. They hired the same company that made the fountain at the Mirage in Las Vegas. And in Dubai fashion, they made it even bigger. It's a choreographed water, light, and music show that runs every 30 minutes from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. and 1 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. during the day. It's not as impressive without the light show during the day, but still worth the viewing. Next to the world's longest fountain and the world's tallest building is the world's largest mall, the Dubai Mall. It has every type of store, from souvenir stores to luxury stores. It also has several points of interest other than retail stores, like the human waterfall with its human sculptures diving from it. The falling water creates a visual illusion that makes it seem as if the divers are moving instead of the water. It also has an indoor ice rink, which has become popular in mega malls around the world. Another is the Dubai Aquarium, an underwater zoo. Unfortunately, it's too hard to get good video without reflections. The mall also has a Chinatown section dedicated to offering Asian experience, art, tech, and restaurants. If you love shopping, you can probably dedicate a whole day here. The Museum of the Future was at the bottom of my list, but I met a couple 10 days earlier when I was in Turkey who raved about it. So I decided to reserve a visit that same day, and I was totally impressed with what I saw. Like everything else in Dubai, they did it in a big way. I would definitely recommend a visit here. It's a visual and intellectual experience. I love the library, a visual representation of a DNA library of all the animals of the world. And keep your eye out for the flying fish in the lobby. I'm not sure what the schedule is for this, but definitely stay until you see it. Abu Dhabi is only a 90-minute drive away, and there are two places there I would highly recommend visiting. The first is the Presidential Palace. It has a facade made of white granite and limestone. The mainly white palace is intricately designed and ornately decorated. It has a large dome covering the Great Hall with an east and a west wing, just as beautifully decorated. The palace is open to the public, but it's also a functioning government building. If a foreign government head of state is visiting, they will close the palace and receive the government official here. I chose to do a day tour from Dubai that included the second stop I recommend, and that's the Grand Mosque. It's made of white marble with hand-inlaid intricate patterns of flowering vines that took 3 years for artisans to complete. There is a dress code here at the mosque. Women have to be covered up, including head covering, and men have to be covered from shoulder to below the knees. It's also adorned by 7 magnificent chandeliers, and what most people miss is the world's largest hand-woven carpet, including myself. With all this beauty, one would wonder how much it did cost to build this palace. It cost over $500 million. But there are some things in life that are priceless. For instance, this journey through the Middle East has been one of discovery, adventure, and pure enjoyment. It's been eye-opening and worth the effort. And yeah, I would call it priceless. I hope you've enjoyed this journey as much as I have. And I'll see you on the next expedition.